hello. Good evening. Slightly late. I was just getting everything set up before started. Sorry, I'm just trying to save something. Trying to do two things at once is not an easy task for me. Seemingly, somebody messaged me earlier on saying I see somebody was in chat calling you Santa. How dare you? Do you know how magical Santa is? I'm not magical. I'm bald. Santa's not bald. Come on. It's just. Do you know I am gonna dye my beard. I am that vain. I'm gonna dye my beard, and I'm not dyeing it a different colour to what everyone else is going on it. Anyway, good evening. Evening. I quickly now this is unusual because I don't really have anything to do. I'm a bit of in Hayden territory at the moment, in terms of I'm going to show you why I have nothing to do, and this is part of why I genuinely am so proud of what we're doing here at Toga, but specifically the mentoring that's just started yesterday, to be fair, but it's been something in the pipeline for weeks and months, and something Hayden and I have been talking about, and this is exactly why. Why See, sometimes I despise OBS purely because it's just a pain in my backside sometimes. Right, okay. So, this is exactly why I'm so proud. There's a lot of information on the screen, but I want you to focus on this part here. This is our mentoring section. Okay? Now, if you are in our Discord, all you need to do is go into the mentoring role, click that. My God, 24 people? What? Click that, and then you'll get access to all of this. So, we have, and I can change these to suit the night, suit the evening to what we're doing. Tonight, we've got 3 pairings at the moment. We've got Marek, who is Emerius. And he's working with Dexter, her head steward, on Racing Line, as you can see here. We have got our amazing Peter Romeo, who is outstanding and such a gentleman, working with Sharwin on specific Aston Martin things, like how to drive the car, how to make it faster, how to brake, how to do everything specifically to the Aston Martin. We have Racecraft, so if people wanted to learn more about driving really close to each other, trying to defend, trying to attack, trying etiquette in terms of if you spin off and holding brakes and stay off the racing line. And then we've got another vehicle-specific one tonight is Lambo. So Mank is, he's a really good driver. You'll have seen him in our championships, and you'll have seen him racing the Lambo as well. He came P2 in the Rookie Championship in his first championship with Toga. Absolutely outstanding. He's working with Barry, who again Barry knows he's raced a lot of different cars, so Porsche, Bentley, Aston, Lambo, and Barry's basically working with Mac to try and do vehicle specific things, a little bit like what Peter and Sharwin are doing. So is specific to the Lambo. Hello Mitchell, how you doing? The only ones. What could I give anyone any? Maybe the 296 and the McLaren are about the only two I could actually maybe teach somebody something about. So that's what we've got going tonight, and this is why I don't actually have anything to do, and I am so happy that I don't, because I have got amazing people who are working with amazing students to become better. You're doing well, awesome. I am doing well, thank you. I am doing very well. So this is our mentoring program. It can be tailored to different things. So for the likes of Marek, he is learning Racing Line because there's a couple of there's a couple of corners in his in Barcelona that he's not 100% sure of. So Dexter is specifically working on Racing Lines, and Dexter knows racing lines, he knows esports, alien racing lines. He's going to be able to do that. We tailor what our students want, okay? And our students are, some have only just picked up sim racing, and some have been sim racing for a while. We're not. The word student is a little bit, I don't know, is maybe wrong to use, but it explains exactly what we're doing. So this, oh my god, I'm so proud. I'm just like, I could just sit here and cry all night looking at that. That is just so amazing. And I've put them into voice channels together so that they're not having to talk over the top of everyone else. They're not getting distracted when they're going into a corner with someone else talking when they're not actually talking about something that they're doing. So they're not tied to that voice chat. So let's say, for instance, Marek stroke Emirius decides that he's now got the racing line, but he wants to do a bit more racecraft. Him and Dexter could quite easily just jump into racecraft and go for that, or do racecraft and racing line. It really doesn't matter. But I'm not tying people into they must do 2 hours in that one. For instance, if Sharwin, decided he needed to, do a bit of racing line work, him and Peter could just go ahead and do with it, or they can jump into the racing line one if they wanted to be in the same chat as everyone else. I'm just so proud. Like, genuinely, I am so. Daryl, evening headmaster Mac. Oh, I love it, Daryl. I love it. How are you? Are you finished work? Are you still at work? Yeah. So I mean, so Dexter's in the Fiat. I think. Yeah, Marek is in the McLaren, which is his thing. And I think what... yeah, beautiful sound. We've got Mank with Barry. So there you go, the two of them are in the Lambo together. And... Peter in the Aston Martin with Sharwin, who is basically following Peter and try and keep up with him. But this is what I want to happen. I think there's far too much subscription, paywallware stuff going on. Daryl, you finished, thank God, but got to pop out and do dad stuff, so nah, man. Do you know, though, after a long day at work, nice to chill with the family. There's so many things that are expensive about sim racing. There's all the equipment. There is all the... Oh! I thought there was a car side by side there. Oh! This is where it's all going to go horribly wrong. We've got one track and people trying to learn racing lines and people trying to learn specific cars. Mitchell, so this is a free mentoring thing done by the community themselves. Yes. So basically, Barry, myself, and Dexter are staff stroke commentators. Peter is a driver and has been in so many championships. But Peter is so kind. He has said he would love to mentor and help as well. So my point is, you can spend a fortune on equipment. You can spend a fortune on race setups. You can spend a fortune on so many things. For me, I want this to be something that we can encourage with the community. So it doesn't cost you anything. There's no subscription required. There is nothing. You literally, if you are a member of Discord, if you're a member of Toga on Discord, you can be in this. And don't get me wrong, I would love to be the student, because I'd love Peter to take me around the track for 2 hours and teach me specific Aston Martin things, because he loves the Aston. He lives and breathes Aston Martin. David de Mandalese, who lives and breathes a BMW. These guys can adapt to different cars, more specifically front engine cars, because that's what they're used to, but they can adapt to any car. And this is part of what we are doing here at Toga. So my point is, we did the session last night and we've learned some things from it. I think tonight is a little bit more structured, and as you can see again, we're not doing anything that any other community could be doing. But we want our drivers to improve. And if we have good drivers, if we have fast drivers who are able and willing to help improve people, then all we're doing is basically building our community up to be even better than what it is at the moment. So yeah, if you are struggling with ACC on PC and you are looking for a community who are nice, there's no toxicity, every race is stewarded live and every race is commentated on, come and join us. Free mentoring, nothing else to say about it, but it just fills my heart with joy. Alex, how you doing? Looks like you had an awesome weekend, buddy. So yeah, that's what we're doing tonight, and I genuinely am sitting here on my hands because I have nothing to do. Zeta did say that she was going to pop in, so I don't know if maybe me and Zeta will race each other and see if I can learn stuff from her, or vice versa. Barca's not my strongest track, but I can throw a car around it to a certain degree. Yeah, no problem, Alex, no problem at all. Just let me know if you're wanting anything, if you're kind of looking to be student or looking to be mentor, because at the moment, all of our students have got beautiful mentors. But yeah, like I say, you know, if we're at a loose end, want to reach a 42, help me please. Oh my god, Alex, well, you're not speaking to the right person then, I'm sorry. Dex is hitting a 143.8. If he's not hitting a 142, I don't hold out much hope, but yeah, absolutely. And this is the thing, so now what Peter's doing is basically swapped and is following Sharwin and trying to let Sharwin know. And again, this is Aston specific. How many other communities are offering this level of support to their drivers and their community? If you went, and I have looked into this, if you want to pay somebody who's a really quick driver for a coaching session, you're talking between 80 and 200 euros an hour. Just let that sink in. 80 to 200 euros per hour or per session. To get something, I'm not saying we're perfect and we're so fast, look at us, we're perfect. But yeah, I don't know any other community that's doing this, and certainly not doing it live. And that's another thing I want to say, is I want to shout out all of these students. I want to shout out Mank, I want to shout out Sharwin, I want to shout out Marek. These people are learning, and unfortunately learning in front of everybody, in front of whoever watches these, whether they watch them live or watch them back later on. You know, there's like, the pressure's doubled. Absolutely doubled. I know what it's like myself. I mean, I spent 4 hours today racing an LFM, and there's a pressure when you know you're being live streamed. Now, not only that, but I'm sure Peter's probably talking to Sharwin about setups. More specifically, how to change a setup or how to adapt it. I've just seen these two absolutely flying down here. Dexter's pushing. He's pushing to a certain degree, but then again he's not to another degree. But you're right, Alex, Soga's is the best. As simple as that. And what this is also doing, and it's not a cheat, it's not anything else, but what we're doing is we're actually bringing Marek and Sharwin's safety rating in ACC up. which is it can only benefit them at the end of the day. Sharwin, I know, has completed his LFM license, so he'll be on LFM. I think he's actually raced a couple of LFM races already. Marek is just looking for a bit of consistency, and he'll be good to go. And again, you know, I'm right. I'm going to stop going on about it. But I did want to do a bit of an in-depth. What on earth are we doing at Toga? But this is just another element that we're adding on to try and give something back at the end of the day. Matt, how's it going? Long time no speak. So I'm going to see if there's anyone else sitting waiting while I know Zita's going to be popping in at some point as well. As I say, we'll see if Zita wants to do something. I'm going to go for a quick bio break, but I'm going to leave you in the beautiful sound of the Aston. I'm back. Alex, what is Alex driving? What is he driving? What is he all about? Hey man, good man, you? Yeah, doing good, thank you very much. It's been a minute, at least a minute. It has been at least a minute. I don't even know what to say about Alex driving this thing. No pressure now, Alex. No pressure. But yeah, I just want this to go out to as many hundreds of thousands of people as it can. So if you want to share the video, please feel free, smash the like button. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you're on Twitch, then, you know, give us a follow. It doesn't cost you anything. If you've got Amazon Prime, then you can absolutely use that to subscribe, and it doesn't cost you anything. You get 1 free a month. But this is what it's all about. For me, this is what it's all about. Yeah, it is, Mitchell. Some crazy ass guy's decided he wants to go out in Reater engineering. I nearly choked my vape there. What have I come back to? You've come back to the 1990s. Alex is indeed out on the horrible... Again, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's punishing himself. I don't know if he's trying to punish someone else. I don't know. But yeah, it is Mentoring Tuesday. You've got to do something, Mitchell. I don't know if respect is the right word that I would use, but you've got to do something with it. Nah, Alex is a really good guy. Alex is one of our commentators, but he's also a real-life commentator as well for different motorsports and different events. So he's an absolute genuine guy. He's only 15. You know, this guy's only 15, but when he speaks, he sounds like he's about Martin Brundle's age with Martin Brundle's experience. So we've got such an amazing community. Like I say, half in here are staff members of some kind, whether it's staff themselves or commentators. Another half are students who just want to be a sponge and soak everything up as they go along. Hayden said he was free as well tonight, but I don't know if he's actually in or if he's doing anything or if he's not. But yeah, he's not shown online. It was his son's birthday yesterday, so he might still have a little bit of kind of dad duties and things. I think his wife plays netball on a Monday and a Tuesday or something. So yeah, but beautiful. So this is Sharwin in the Aston Martin. Sharwin is normally in the chat, but he's obviously driving, so he can't be. Mitchell, I can't even imagine what you're feeling just now watching different streams that have got all this going on and you're like, oh, I can't join. Have they given you an ETA as to how long your wheelbase is going to be away for? It's a Moza wheelbase, isn't it? If I remember right. Just in case someone needs me, I'm going to jump into the racecraft one. Just in case somebody wants to speak to me. But yeah, it's... And the amazing thing is, in Discord, I know you can't see it, in fact, let me... So in Discord at the moment, Marek is sharing his screen, we've got Mank sharing his screen, Dex has just shared his screen. That's the amazing thing about this technology as well. You can race with each other, but you can also watch exactly what the other person is looking at. 2-ish weeks is what the retailer said, so I'm hoping by the end of the week. Oh, fingers crossed, man, fingers crossed. Yeah, it's Moza. I thought that because it's unusual. I haven't heard many people saying about broken Mozas. I've obviously heard people talking about broken Fanatec's, but so although you're not going to see real wheel-to-wheel racing as such, you're not going to see LFM style races just now. What you are seeing is what I think is actually better. Plus it gives me a chance to chat with you guys actually, rather than quickly scanning messages and trying to read them while I'm trying to go around the track. It's nice not to be racing. So I will be racing tomorrow 12 PM till 4 PM with LFM dailies again. See if I can improve on what I'm doing, see if I can maybe get to the lower 159s this time. I think I'm getting better with the 296. I'm starting to learn it a little bit more. I'm starting to feel a bit more confident about throwing it into different things, different corners, and trust that it's actually going to do what I want it to do. I wonder if Mank has now changed. Mank's changed to the Aston Martin now as well, so that's awesome to see. So again, it's not strictly just you know, we're not saying to Mank he must stick with the Lambo all night. Pick and choose. You know, as long as whoever's with you is comfortable with the car, then that's all that counts. Charlie. He was playing Hot Wheels with his son, I believe. I'm glad you put his son, because I was like, who are you talking about? That is quite specific. Have you got a camera that you're watching him on, Charlie? I appreciate you letting me know, Charlie. That is kind of you. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do. Like, I genuinely have nothing to do just now. So, do I jump in the 296? Well, I am in the 296 at the moment. Do I go out? Do I have a drive around? Do you want to see me driving around? Alex is absolutely mental. I don't know what Alex is doing tonight. Like, the guy be crazy. Do you want to see me go out and track, or would you rather me just kind of flick back and forward between people? I genuinely don't want to be concentrating on one person, because I don't want them to become, if they have the stream in the background, I don't want them to become paranoid, or they, you know, there's a lot of pressure on them. So that's why I flick back and forward to different people. Evening, George. How you doing? How you feeling? You working tonight? Are you off now, or? And this is why we have our own practice server. So you literally can stop in the track, obviously kind of off the racing line, and wait for the guy to come out again. Like, you can't do that on LFM. You can't do that single player. It has to be a server. And we're very, very fortunate with the support, financial support we get from you guys, from subscribes, from donating money, from doing the tier system on Discord. Like, we are able to run a dedicated mentoring server. Yeah, I'm not driving the Reater though. I'm just putting that out there right this very second, Alex. Always happy for company. George, you've just finished work, 12 arrivals and 15 departures, all with active possessions. What does active possession mean? What car other than the Router are you want to drive, Alex? Or you want... Yeah, I mean, there's nothing saying you need to change it. I need to unmute myself now. Oh, Zita, that's not who I was expecting. You're not who I was expecting. Alex,
with you to see what people were doing and whatnot.
Alex literally went, "Do you want company?" and then you jumped in and I expected Alex's voice and I heard yours and I'm like, oh, that's not Alex. There's Alex. What? Are you punishing yourself?
I want a challenge, man.
You want a challenge? Why don't you drive the Jag? At least it sounds...
Don't give me ideas now. Do not give me ideas.
Oh, is that you in the writer?
Yes.
Yeah, I've
crazy.
been able to do what's it called, a 46 invalid, but this car is a it's something.
Yeah, I was just looking to see what people were doing and where it was best for us to be running off to.
So, I've been sitting here for the past 37 minutes gooing and guying over everything because I have nothing to do. I've got Marek working with Dex, I've got Peter working with Sharwin, and I've got Mank working with Barry on specific, I think Mank and Barry are now doing the Aston, same as Peter and Sharwin are, and Marek and Dexter are basically doing kind of racing line stuff, but I mean, we can just go out and, I don't know, race if you want. I don't know. Yeah, like...
I mean, I'm trying to learn how to learn tracks. As ridiculous as this sounds, we've got over 1,000 hours driving in this game and still are only just getting off running the racing line.
Yeah.
Which is as it turns out, an enormous mental, amount of mental capacity extra.
Yeah, I get that. I absolutely get that. What game was it that I still can't do without a racing line? I can't remember. It goes from being a really good teacher to becoming a crutch to becoming a kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to go out and show you the lines I take. I'm not saying they're the best lines, but so.
I mean, anything that's going to mean I've got some idea, some vague idea of where I need to be stamping on the brakes and where
Okay.
I can get where I should be turning in, basically. Because I can feel where I can get on the throttle, because the car's, I have to say, the Honda's really good at that. It tells you when you're being a butt really well.
Yeah.
If you do something dumb, it tells you. If you get on the throttle a bit early, it just lights the rear axle off and it's gone. If you get on the brakes too late or trail it in a bit too tight on the corner, yeah, no, the back end's going for a wander somewhere. So from that point of view, it's really good, actually a really good car to learn in, because it gives you a huge amount of feedback. It's not like, it's not a safe, friendly car
Yep.
that irons out problems for you. It tells you what you've done wrong.
No, that's good. So, for me, I usually, first of all, if I'm going to learn a new track, I will go to Yorkie's YouTube channel, who literally goes through every single part of the track, where you should be braking, where you should be accelerating, what the gear that you should be using. Obviously, every car is different, but it'll give you an idea. And then what I'll do is I'll go and look at some of the specific racing, the specific car on a specific track, so I can see the gears they're using. And then what I do is I'll go out and track and I'll try and replicate it to the best of my ability. So as I say, I'm happy to show you my lines that I use. I've also not raced the 296 very much in Barca, but I can tell you what markers I'm using for braking, what markers I'm using for turning in. And
I genuinely just the big thing I'm struggling with is some places on the track, it's quite easy. Going down to the hairpin at the bottom of the hill, the first corner, there's big, obvious braking markers.
Yep.
Other places, it's kind of aiming as you go over a crest, and when you come to see the end of a curb. I'm trying to work out whether there's a better way of doing that, or whether I am literally just having to work on, when you see this object, brake.
Well, funnily enough, for the heavy braking for the left-hand hairpin, there's a tree I use in between the markers that
Is it between
like,
100 and 150 miles?
yes, there's a tree that stands on
okay.
its own on the right-hand side, and I'm like, oh, they're like,
I hadn't spotted that, but I did notice that I needed to brake somewhere between those 2 points.
So, I don't know, are you out on track just now, or are you in the pits?
No, we're in at the moment. We've literally just loaded in and kind of went,
cool.
let's go and have a chat with people, see what's going on, and see if we can either go and be a nuisance or be useful.
Cool. If you want to watch what I'm kind of doing, and what I'll do is I'll just talk through each corner and what I'm doing, where I'm accelerating. There's certain points on acceleration which I think always helps your consistency as well. So the likes of up here, it's just under the bridge, but you want to aim in towards the apex, let it drift out, and then it comes back in with the double apex, because that's very understeery, that corner. And then just where the marks on right hand side are on the curb is where I get turned in. Again, take that as a late apex if it's such a run down here. Start of the curb on right hand side, brake, and use as much as the left hand.
Chop, I need to find Twitch, because YouTube is not keeping up with what you're saying.
No.
No, that one, there we go. Right. Down hard on the brakes.
Okay, so basically all the way over that curb, like just 2 wheels on the right hand side is all you need for that one. Actually, what I'm going to do, I don't have anyone behind me, so I'm going to go really slow, because all I'm doing is throwing words at you. So I get over here as soon as possible, and as soon as my A-pillar see how that light green on the left hand side, just over my wheel
Yeah.
arch. Okay, as soon as my A pillar, it disappears into my A pillar. I'm then on the brakes, but I'm trail braking in, because what I want to do is take a late apex to get the car roundabout facing here, so that when you come here, you're literally throwing the steering wheel at that curb, and that's how you're gonna get the best drive out onto this straight. So that's what I've learned. I say I'll go round a couple of times just so that in case there's things that maybe I miss the first time. But as you say, there's very obvious markers all the way down here.
Yeah, there's a few places where it's not obvious, where, like you say, you're kind of aiming at bits of curbing and stuff like that.
So position your car literally here, where you're straddling the red and white curb. You want to heavy brake down here in a straight line, and roundabout here, where that box at the steward's box on the left hand side, that's where I start easing off the brakes and trail braking into the corner. And I usually end up in second or third because I want the car to be like this on the apex. So that when you get round here, because this is a horrible one as well. I'll just get out of the way of everyone that's now streaming round. It's like an Aston Martin convention now. Look at Alex in a Jag. Yeah. So I'm just gonna freak Sharwin out. There's a car reversing. Yep. So when I then come here, you're obviously wanting to hit as much of here as you can. Do not get your tyres on the green. You're going to end up just oversteering into the barrier on the left hand side. But that's the line you want to take up to this next one. Now I come off the power. I don't brake. I come off the power at this first Pirelli. And if that's gone, because normally, well, they get destroyed, you're looking to see the fence on the right hand side, the one just behind the tyres. As soon as that disappears out of your view, you're off the power, and you let the car coast. And then just round about here, where is he?
The second marker.
So see the orange right ahead of me on the right hand side, away in the distance. That's my acceleration marker. So that's basically when I'm back on the power again, all the way around. You'll find the car drifts out like this, which is fine, as long as you don't end up way over here, because you'll end up with a track limit.
Yeah, that's the big trouble. Is what we've ended up doing before is we come in, we were aiming to try and brake somewhere around lift out, scrub the brakes ever so slightly around the second Pirelli marker.
Yeah,
But it would either leave us far too tight on the end going through there.
Yep.
Or it would, if we went a little bit too hard on the brakes, I'd actually end up running very wide.
Yeah. Okay, this one is a tricky one. This is an oversteer corner, regardless of what car you're in. So,
yeah,
I'm normally braking in between the white marker that's way ahead in the distance and this one that's just to my left. So I would normally start braking round about here, actually. So actually a lot more nearer the overbridge.
almost as you get that.
Yep. Heavy on the brakes, but this you want the car angled towards the apex when you're braking. So just a wee dink of steering and then brake, and trail brake into here. Now again, as I say, this is double apex, so don't try and chase the apex. Keep the car like that, and you're getting the apex coming back. And that marker, the steward's box, is a great way of getting back on the power. That will.
I see, and you can catch that. Because we've been trying to hold it just on that curb all the way around. Pretty much.
No, that will destroy your time, but also end up with lots of oversteer that are so painful that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I use for that corner. This one, I'm going to end up getting disqualified for reversing so many times in a racetrack.
Yeah, you're admin, so.
Yeah, I know. the trick. There we go. Right, how do you un-DQ yourself? I think I'll actually need Dexter to do it.
How have you disqualified yourself?
Basically, reversing far too much on the track.
I think it's clear all penalty. Just do / clear all.
But I don't think I've got / clear all. I don't think I've got admin access. No, I'm not server admin.
You didn't
No,
log
but I
on
know
with
how to
admin
get the
password.
server admin because I can get into the.
You need the admin password.
Yeah, which is in the. Oh, where is it? It's in the server passwords in Google.
I'm pretty sure Dex is on it.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I've sent him a loving message.
Yeah, I can see.
Beans it up.
Oh my days.
There we
400
go.
degrees.
Oh, Barry, it's on now, Barry. It really is on.
What's Barry done?
He's just slagging me off. He's now going to be known as Barry R, the previously known commentator in Toga. Right.
What's he now?
He's going to get sacked in a minute for saying that. Thanks, George. I appreciate that. Yeah, Charlie, absolutely. You're a gentleman for saying that. Thank you. Yeah, so... Right, okay. I remember which one we're on now.
Turn 5 or 6, I think it was. It was the second.
Yeah, the horrible
Second
one
hairpin.
that wants to destroy you.
The downhill one. That's not fun.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
And we'll be back.
Okay, there's nobody behind me. Okay, so this isn't a good way to teach you where the braking is because there's no actual markers here.
Yeah, we've been trying to aim somewhere around where the black marks are on the
Yes.
track, but that doesn't always work if there's not that much
If
rubber
there's
on the
not
track.
there, yeah. So I would suggest, see on the right hand side up on the hill, there's that red, I don't know if it's a barn or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, up on the right hand side.
Yep, so if you get it to the point it just starts, it's like that's left,
Yeah.
that tiny little bit, that will be your brake marker. And I normally go in an extremely late apex for this, so I'll just straight braking, I'll start trail braking in, and I'm really trying to hit the kind of as late as I can, so I'm kind of round about here. When I see the grandstand in front of me, that's when I know I can get back on the power again because the car's rotated enough that I'm not going to end up with loads of oversteer. It really is. So this is what I use objects everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's on the track or in the track or...
That's fine. Like I say, this is the thing, is we're trying to break... We're not too bad in terms of speed, but we want to try and break using it and getting through that.
Yeah.
To try and get the last bits of speed. Like I say, we know enough about mechanics and setups and stuff that we know what we're doing. The car feels fantastic. And you can rag the ever-living snot out of it. I just don't have these markers to aim for with it.
And that's why I actually like some of the American tracks, like Watkins Glen, because all the markers are actually attached to the fences and things. They're stuck out the way no one can actually wipe them out. Right.
Yeah.
So the next one, it does actually have a really good marker. So the start of the curb here on the right hand side.
Right, yeah. Where it just starts to taper into the curb.
Yep.
Stamp on the anchors as hard as you can there.
On that and down.
Drop a couple of gears.
No, I want to go down one gear. You don't want to kill too much momentum. And you literally want to try and have the car like this, straddling both. You don't have any effects with that green stuff because it's actually quite grippy, and it means you've got
Right.
more of a straight line out. This is about your track limit. Any more to the right, and you'll get waggy finger.
Yeah.
Now let me just move out the way.
And you're kind of coming out and aiming at that elf sign or the bridge
Yep.
for where you want to be coming out the corner.
So my brake, if you are going to have to brake, is right at the end of the red and white curb.
Yeah.
Touch your brake and let the car drift in. And again, it's absolutely fine if your car can handle it to be straddling like this or just touching the red and white. It just depends how it feels. But you can get away with that green
The green Astro.
AstroTurf because it's very, very grippy.
Like,
That mad policeman
Slow car ahead.
just absolutely destroying me. Thinks he is. Right, okay. I've
I
got a
see.
little
There's
bit
a
of time.
very slight gap in the head.
Yes.
Pretty
So,
much smack where you need to be braking.
see this tree I'm looking straight at?
Yeah.
That's my marker for braking. It's bang on in the middle of the 100 and 150.
Yeah.
It might take you a couple of goes to start spotting it with your peripheral vision, but once you do, you'll be braking the same every single time because
Yeah.
that's,
It's nice to have big obvious things like this because using little markers
yeah,
means if you're in a bunch of traffic,
Stay away
you
from
can't
cars.
spot them.
exactly.
And then it's really easy to put yourself in a lot of trouble because you've run beyond your braking point or you've braked too early.
Yeah. Now, this one is... I try to do a late apex, and some go in deep, some go in late. I go late, because as soon as you're hitting the curb, you can get back on the power because the car's still rotating, and this is about your track limit. Here, you want to stay out here because the next time you come over, you want to cut this like that. You literally want only your right-hand tyres touching tarmac. And
I can't go that. I have discovered I can't go that hard with
Okay.
the Honda across there. It goes airborne.
Uh-huh.
It literally takes off, and you cannot stop for the next corner.
Yeah. So whatever it is that you need to do for that, take as much as you can with it, obviously then destroying. It's a tap of the brakes for me. It's not a huge heavy braking zone. Let the car drift all the way around. Now see the red and white capsule thing on the right hand side it looks like a paracetamol tablet or something.
Yeah.
That's where I start accelerating again.
Okay.
Now you need to kind of feather it slightly until you get the car round enough to then, because I always find that I get oversteer or understeer one way or the other. Up here, it's more a feel. I don't actually have anything for a marker. Maybe actually, no, that's a lie. Maybe that, see how the green goes further out? Just in front of my bonnet?
Yeah.
Okay, so a dab of the brakes there, and you again, you can't obviously cut this corner because of the curbs, but you want to sacrifice this corner for the next one, so you don't want to be away out here. Like, that's not going to help you in any way, shape and form. Ah! Just seen a Jag coming to join the cockpit there.
That nearly took you out.
It did nearly take. That was, yeah.
sideways into that.
So, all the way over here as much as you can. Now I'm trying to see. I can't really get a great. I'm just trying to see if there's this. On the left hand side, there's the green that I was talking about, the light green. Aha, so you can just see it through the quarter panel there, quarter light on my left hand
Oh
side.
yeah.
Okay, so when that, roundabout when that starts, is where you want to start braking. Now, you might still be moving the car over to the side, which is fine. But I take this as late as I can, so I'm braking, which feels like you're braking far too early, but by the time you get the car round on the off camber, you literally want to be there. That's your exit. And as I say, when you come round here, you're literally throwing your wheel at that curb, and that's probably your track limit round about there. So that's how I do it. I'll kind of try and do it a little bit faster now, but it's good having the kind of lot points. You're like, oh yeah, okay, right, and at least then you're braking at the same point. And then if you think, no, I can probably brake later, then
You can go see that and then think
Yes,
brake, or
yeah.
think brake just stamp on the brake a hair after it or something.
So off the throttle and back on it again. And I say you can just let the car drift, because you literally won't be here, and then angle it. Maybe a little bit slow. I'm going to let the cray man go past. So forgive me because the 296 is a little bit different to the McLaren and everything else, but
That's fine.
there's the last bollard to get knocked down. Yeah, so the tree on the right, and there it is.
Yeah, I see. There's a hair of a gap,
Yes,
and then you there that you stamp on the anchors.
yep. So my braking is before that green. Remember I'd said about how the green goes wider? Mine's
Yeah.
before that. So let me go around and see if there's anything else I can see that's
I think it's kind of just as you come over the crash there,
yeah.
and it's just over and on the brake.
So what I'll do is I'll tell you when I'm hitting the brakes, because that corner for me is always a feel corner. Because I don't have a thing, it's just how I feel in my gut about it. And off the throttle, you can obviously, you know, when the car starts rotating and you're like, oh, I can get it on. So don't obviously wait for that orange marker if it's
If it's settled, then you can stamp on
yeah, absolutely.
it. Right, back in and then get on the gas. Yeah, because this corner actually opens up, doesn't it?
It does. If you can get as late as possible. I mean, that was a terrible one. That one. Yes, it's far too rotaty for doing that. I'm going to take that in a later apex because I think I'll be able to manage that. Okay, so tree again there. Out wide, there's a paracetamol, which you'll always remember it as a paracetamol thing now. So I'm braking now. So whatever that was there, I don't know. Right, I'll try and do a tidy lap now that the tyres are slightly warmer.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
So, if the Pirelli board's not there, the start of the green is probably actually going to be a better thing for you. I'll slow down going round the next time because that's a different marker I'm using now and it actually works a bit better.
Where do you want me, boss?
Wherever you want to go, what would you like to learn tonight? Some flower arranging, some pottery, some...
Well, I just want to apologise. I'm running a tiny bit late because I was too busy playing Hot Wheels with my son.
It's okay,
Aw.
Charlie grassed you in.
Oh, thanks, Chad.
He said specifically 7:09. What? Oh, you're 6 minutes
Oh.
early. He said you were going to be
No.
7:09.
No, 7:09, not 8:03.
Oh, all right, okay.
I'm only now, an hour and something late. Hot Wheels is good.
Hot Wheels is good, yeah.
Oh yeah, apologies.
That's right.
As in computer game or actually Hot Wheels on a track?
On the track, it's
Oh,
like this like
Awesome.
figure of eight thing so they go round, they shoot round in circles. We were playing a game, so I was doing a time lapse on my phone, a slow mo, so that we could see the cars actually crashing into each other and like the slow mo of it on. So yeah.
Oh, beautiful. So I think at the moment we've got like pairings and all the voice channels.
I can see. It looks very.
Oh my
official.
god! I actually took a screenshot of it because I thought I can't believe this is actually happening, and I can't believe we've actually got this working.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a screenshot myself. And I'm going to post it on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and say our mentoring session is on day 2.
Okay,
Yes,
Zeta,
Sam, bloody hell.
see where the grass starts. I don't know if you can see my screen, or are you out in the track just now?
No, we're still watching you
Okay.
on Twitch. So.
Right, so where the grass starts, just in front of me,
Yep.
that's where you want to come off the throttle, not where the first Pirelli board is.
Right.
So, in fact, I'll let Mank go before I do a rude thing and do that. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm not doing it very well because this is all new, the 296 malarkey. But is it a Lambo you're in, or no? It's Honda you're in.
Yeah. We have used the Lambo a lot. We've run it basically until recently, since it came out.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
since we've been doing stuff that's had more LFM VOP, it's just too finely balanced of a car to deal with the VOP. I can see why it got so much, because hot lapping on it, like, it's phenomenal. You can set that thing up and just throw it at a circuit, and it grips and it goes.
Yep.
But yeah, you start getting ballast in the car, and the balance goes completely.
Yeah.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be the nuisance.
Nice.
I think you're joining Dex in that, and you're just being fast and annoying.
I would sound fast, but I'm annoying.
Fast goes on LFM.
1.2.
Excuse me. Do not be horrible to me. Stop there.
Don't you know who I am?
It's a 28-day ban.
I mean, to be fair, at least they've got something to stop complete, like, whether that intentional or otherwise, people, at least it gives people a reminder that don't be a complete moron.
Yeah, exactly that.
Right, let's go and try not to stick this in a barrier. And
Once you get kind of het up, Zeta, let me know and I'll go into the pits and I'll watch you if you want, just to see if
that
there's-
right?
no worries.
better
Let's
not
try
be
this up.
rain.
We'll do an outlap and get the thing warmed up, and
Yeah.
we'll make sure we're not going to park it too hard.
I'm going to catch Alex and get him.
Get him. Seek.
You're gonna get revenge of me.
Yeah.
Be careful with the Jag now though, don't dent the Jag.
I'm not on the Jag anymore. I gave up with the car.
Oh,
I tried aiming for a 45 in it, but it's just the last corner, man. It's difficult.
yeah.
Who's this fine gentleman? Stickers.
Oh, Mag, I bet you're so happy this mentoring thing is actually
Oh,
like a
honestly.
thing, man. Honestly, I'm so proud of you, honestly.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Do you know what? I genuinely feel like it's a kid going to school for the first day kind of feeling. It's like, oh my god, like, I couldn't have imagined we would have, what we got, 10 people, 11 people in the
10 people in
mentoring
the survey,
session.
Yeah, yeah.
and we've got so many volunteers who are wanting to help people. It just shows the community that we've got.
Yeah, amazing.
You know, people are willing to take the time, and you know, Mank and Emirius have both said that they can't believe that people are taking the time out of their own life to try and help them improve.
I mean, at the end of the day, we all like racing.
Yeah.
We all want more people on track to go racing with.
I actually think this is quite a good social thing as well, because
100%.
like I don't think Sharwin really knows Peter until now, and vice versa. Like Marek and Mirius didn't really know Dex, and I think he still doesn't quite know Dex's sense of humour yet. So it's funny listening
We
to
can't break
the.
quite that late into that one. We'll see how it is when the car's everything's up to temperature.
I fell off.
Where is Alex anyway? On track.
About to cry that I just messed up that lap. That was close, but I just can't keep it on.
Yeah, Hayden, this is honestly, like, even last night I was like, are you kidding me with the amount of people that actually...
Yeah. Amazing.
Hey, I did not spot the tree.
That's gotta be a meme. That's gotta be a meme from Zeta. I did not spot the tree as she piles into the red and white chevrons. It's difficult to do at 180 kilometers an hour, can I tell you?
Yeah, it really is.
Who's our Vickers?
That is Sharwin.
Right, okay.
Marek is middle. I can't even see him in his timing screens just now.
In a
No.
race, Hayden.
Are you behind me?
I need to go get fuel, so I can wait for you.
I've got 50 litres of fuel to be fair. I'm just basically just gonna go round and catch people and...
Have you got max qualifying fuel? I don't know if you saw it earlier on the LFM, and I'm going round going, why can I not get under the 2 minute one? And then I'm looking at it's 2 minutes to go and I've got 10 laps of fuel, and I'm like, that'll be why then. Honestly.
I've got 18 litres of fuel, 18 laps of fuel on.
I'll wait for this lap.
Well, I'm coming up to Vickers now, so I'm going to be flashing the absolute
Oh
out
god.
of him. Oh, maybe not.
Keep on track, mate.
That's gone straight on.
Alright, I made it pit straight for you.
There's Barry as well, because Barry owes me a new set of thumbs.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he crashed into the back of me at Hungaroring, whilst I still have my hands on the steering wheel at full pace.
Oh, naughty barrier. He's sacked as a commentator anyway because he said something about my skill issue, so he's gone. Next week it's going to be Barry who?
Barry R.
Barry R.
Alright, let's see what we can do.
Come on, Zeta, I know you've got
I
this.
didn't turn in early enough.
Get any closer to me.
I was hoping you wasn't going to move. Oh, that's karma.
Yeah. Oh, nice one, Hayden. Reverse on track.
Sorry, Zeke.
Can't keep that figure in a straight line.
This side, what do you expect?
Yellow flag in sector 2.
I need to stay out wider through there. Can you just see us through this and probably have a complete giggle over the next lap just at how far offline I'm being?
Oh, I'm on it.
I'm drafting me. We're not iRacing here.
Just avoid 2 bail lines in front of you that I don't even know what they're doing now.
Oh god, I can get away with braking way later than that tree.
Okay.
It's a useful reference point to know where it is,
Yeah,
because it's not much after that, but it is a chunk after it.
Yep.
We're having a mentoring session of who can be quicker than who.
Okay.
Nissan versus Ferrari.
Well, I've signed up to Ford versus Ferrari for Sunday.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, I see that. Oh, I'm happy to do commentary as well, by the way, if you need me to.
I think there's 3 signed up, so yeah, whatever. Because are you meant to be racing?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, fucking hell. Sorry.
It's alright.
I have to. The brakes aren't very good on this thing.
I can't even repeat what Casper said on stream last night, so.
Oh dear. Well, we're still monetized. It's fine.
I know.
Actually, no, we weren't. That's better. It's even
That's
better.
probably even better. There was a reason behind it, wasn't there? No, I knew there was a reason.
I keep forgetting you're live.
Oh, I keep losing the rear. I lose the rear every time.
I did hear he had Illustrator.
Only on the weekend.
That was nicely taken, Zeta.
Is it just before the 100 board there, Alex?
I break at the 100 wood.
Beautiful,
can't see it
Zeta.
anymore.
Beautiful. You found your spot. I can no longer call it Zeta's tree because it's actually useless now.
This is what you call the art of pure defence. Oh, oh, thanks for that.
I'll watch out for the 2 bell ends that are parked in the middle of the apex. Honestly. Amateurs.
To be fair,
What are those 2 melons
I was
doing?
optimistic.
You're optimistic. Optimistic. Was Hayden behind you?
No, I was fine.
Oh, okay, okay. Right.
To be fair, he closed the gap, so his fault.
Oh, don't know. There'll be live stewarding at the end of this of a report.
No, I'm not going to tick on that, Alex. That's going to go on your
Yeah, I'm playing with fire right now.
driving licence.
Yes, Zeta, that is beautiful. You're actually finding your own spots, which is even better. Ah, you're chasing the apex. Okay, that one, I don't know if that was just a slip, but you could be a lot wider with that. For
Yeah, I
entry.
need to remember that I can be wider there. I always... It's the same problem as the hairpin at the top of Kyalami. I'm never wide enough through there.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing does not like third through there. That is second at best. Those turbos do not like being down that low.
No.
Here we go again.
Stop it.
Hey, pick a side.
Oh, I have, middle.
Have you got this going on TikTok, by the way?
Oh, no, I should, shouldn't I, really? No, I was
I know you were busy.
oh, stop sending it.
Beautiful,
It's not
Zeta. That was like you had. So your last lap there, you were very tentative with the steering a lot of the time. You were kind of second turning, but that one you had more confidence in your steering. Really good.
Oh, I think it's so quick on the straight.
It really is. It's not good. Oh,
I'd have
we ran
probably
that
been
on
alright
road.
if I hadn't just thrown it at the corner.
I wasn't saying anything because
I realised that I was probably about to jump to the brake way too late, and then just throw it at the corner in the hope that it would stop.
right, hold your steering.
you're
don't.
not making that call.
That's it. Yep. Go. Oh yes. See. Wider, wider, wider.
Stay out wider for longer, you moron. I'm sorry if this stream becomes
It's
unbroadcastable.
okay. It's the same. It's the same. Davida, how are you doing? Welcome to Toga Crash.
Oh no! Hang on, Alex.
Run out.
I need to go back to the pits. I've got set damage.
I'll go back to the pit as well.
How are you doing,
Oh.
Davida? Are all your exams done and dusted?
Me and Mank have got exactly the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks like it.
I'm just going to go live on the old. TikTok.
Oh, a bit early, but you got it. It was a bit early, but you got it. You've nailed this section like beautifully. Sorry, I've just commentator cursed you right there. I literally took a thunderbolt from God and threw it at you there. I'm sorry. But you are. I think there's a couple of bits you could maybe work on your trail braking a little bit. I'm not an
Yeah.
expert, but like your confidence with your steering for somebody that's quite used to the racing line is phenomenal.
I think it sounds odd, but this car actually, it's not light on its steering
That's good.
at all.
Yeah.
And as a result, you can really, even through the fact that we're on a 923, you can really feel when there's grip.
Yep.
Did you stop doing that?
Sorry.
I really want to
Yes,
know.
yes, Zeta. Yes, yes, yes.
Did Dexter set that lap with like rate quali fuel? He must have done, because I want to beat it. But I'm not sure I can in this thing. But
Is this you setting your excuses up already?
quite. Yes. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on, Alex. Hang on.
How's it going, Gorgia? So you want me to stop that?
Beautiful. Like, see the fact you're hanging it out to the very last minute with the late apex. Amazing. Yep.
Right, cool. So we are now streaming on TikTok. So welcome everybody on TikTok. Let's do this.
Apart from your exit there, that complex area you have got nailed. Like
What? I almost swore.
I can.
Sorry, Matt.
That's okay. It's your community. It's your streams. You don't need to apologise to me when you get demonetised and kicked off of every thing in the planet. Yeah, you've got that corner nailed. I don't mean this to sound patronising, Zeta, but I'm very proud of you because this is, like, even just a couple of laps I've been watching. Wow, what a difference.
That was not scary at all.
Yeah, just a touch.
You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Wider.
Yeah.
I can never take that properly, that corner. Ooh. You said that in third, Alex? or second?
Yes, Zeta. Yes,
Second.
yes.
Bear in
Second.
mind, the gear ratios are different than
Yeah.
mine.
I've got Tweedledee and
Oh.
Tweedledum in front of me.
I know. I just bowl them out of the way. I mean,
Right,
honestly.
move out of the way.
Shit! Fucking hell!
I think it's them that need the L plates, nobody else.
No, I was moving out of the way.
You brake checked.
No, I didn't mean to brake check you. It was a
Oh, we had one. It was we did a one-off race round here and got absolutely murdered by somebody who jumped on the brakes at the 200-meter board.
Oh, that's
you
Zeta. Oh,
And it was just like, I was not expecting you to brake there, and I just careered into the back of them because I had no time to react because I was still full throttle.
Right, catch up if you can, Alex.
aye, Captain.
So were you braking on the first corner, Alex? I braked just before the 100
When I
meter.
can't see the 100 wood. and then take
I just-
worse line.
I can't take all that curb.
It's commitment more than anything. Got a bit wide there.
Yeah, I just let the car drift out.
Leave it in second.
Yeah, definitely. Go wide, go wide, go wide, go wide. Ah, there we go. I know it unsettled you. And
that was too
absolutely
wide.
just,
That did not stop.
I know that unsettled the entire lap there, but actually that being wide was spot on.
Yeah, I can't get on the brakes on the curve there, but
Yeah, it's
What happened there, Zeta, is you touched your right wheel on the sand on the just on the entrance. So you were wide, but a tiny bit too wide.
yeah.
yeah.
It's just going to take some practice to
Because I
get
did the same thing.
your eye in. So, there's two things I want to say. You're oversteering the car. Like, when you're going to miss an apex, you're then applying like 10 degrees more steering.
Right.
So, stop it. What's your audio settings set at for tyres? This is something I learned off of, is it Dan Suzuka?
Owen was very much that as well.
You need to turn...
Owen would,
Yeah. So under options...
Yeah, tires are max.
Right,
As
okay.
is everything.
Right, no, turn your engine down then. Turn your my engine's sitting at 55% just now on board and exterior. The reason why is because I want you to hear the difference in the tones of the tyres. Tell me if I'm telling you to suck eggs.
No, that makes absolute sense.
Right, so to do it, this is a perfect place to do it. So go out on track and just start putting absolute full lock on, even on a straight piece of track, and listen to the noise. You get the scrub that you would naturally get off the tyre, but then if you oversteer, you start getting a different noise, and that will be your thing to let you know that, oh, I'm oversteering again.
I am going to go and chuck some fresh tyres on with a bit more pressure in them because this thing is freezing and has no pressure, and I haven't had any in it for most of that session.
So anyone who's like, what is he talking about? I think Aristoteles, who was the vehicle and designer and physics guy for Kunos, said this as well. He actually did a full stream about this because it's so vitally important. So, hopefully you can hear the tyres okay. So if I go around a corner, and let me get my tyres hit up a little bit, you'll hear a natural scrub, which is fine, that's absolutely normal to do. Now if I try and go, you hear there's a different noise, it's very subtle, but there's a different noise. So if you can turn your tyres up full and turn the engine down, yes, we all love listening to the engine, but if it means the difference between oversteering a car and not, then I would say turn the engine down. So that's a kind of normal scrub. There's no one behind me.
Zach, welcome in on TikTok, man. Appreciate you.
So that's normal scrub tyre noise. Now I'm going to oversteer it. You hear the difference? There's a different tone to the tyre. So what I meant with Zeta oversteering is she was missing apexes, and she knew she was missing apexes, so what she was doing is adding more steering, and all you're doing is pretty much pointing the tyres even more and getting no grip at all from it. And I don't need to explain stuff to Zeta because Zeta is an absolute engineering genius. But it's easy sometimes when someone else is watching you to go, this is what you're doing. And you're like, oh, I didn't realise I was doing that. So I'm going to probably crash here.
That has made it have. It sounds weird, but it's stuff that you don't realise you notice when you're driving IRL.
Yep.
It's even in like modern boxes that are insulated from everything from the outside world. There's still noise and feel.
Yeah.
And it sounds weird, but it's a surprisingly large chunk of extra information that you don't realise you're missing.
Yeah. Like, so because I'm allowed to drive cars fast on roads. The tyres sing. There's a certain note, tone. If you're going round a corner and the tyre's getting to the point of limit of adhesion, it starts this little singing tone. It's actually quite nice to listen to, but that's when you know tyre is maxed. You're going to get no more grip out it. So it's the same as ECC. You get that tone, but then you go harsher, and then you get that bigger noise, and then you're like, okay. So it's these subtle little things, and this is why we have this. This is why we have these mentoring sessions for little things like this that could make such a big difference. Marek, I don't even want to look at your lap time. I don't want to look at the fact you're only 1 second behind Dexter. You're putting a 1:44 in now.
No way, let's go, Marek. Well done, man.
What the hell is going on? If I could afford to, I would throw this keyboard on my lap and walk off, but I'd nowhere to walk to, and I don't want to break my keyboard. So, Marek, I am so proud of you. Dex is an absolute legend. Absolute legend. Yeah. Like, so hopefully you'll get a bit of confidence as well. Dex, stop being fast. Sorry, Barry, who? I can't quite remember. Does anyone remember Barry? I can't really remember him. No, I can't remember him. No, sorry, I can't remember him. That's because you said something nasty about me. I'm not being childish. F-Door on Twitch. Good evening. How are you doing? Thank you for your first time chat. I hope you're doing well. Right, there's 30 minutes left, so obviously if people are wanting to do different things, feel free to do so. You're not tied to doing one thing for an entire session. But yeah, I mean, I'm doing a Hayden tonight. I literally feel useless. I feel like I have nothing to do, and that's not being nasty
Matt?
to Hayden. Hi.
I'm gonna have a look at my latest flyer.
No. Please, no.
Oh,
No!
it's good training, I guess.
Do you know Marek is very, very quick at picking things up, but
Yeah.
I'm now sick. I'm sick of these both. I can't even get near that time. A 1:46, I think, is maybe what I could push to. Not that stupidly quick time. Wow.
Is it bad if I tell you there's another 2/3 in it?
It's not at all. I'm actually really proud of both of you because you as teaching them and for Marek for being such an absolute legend for soaking obviously everything up. Because it can be frustrating because sometimes, like Owen did a couple of sessions with me a few years ago, and Nürburgring he took like 2.5 seconds off my time within half an hour. And he was driving the same car with the same kind of, I think it was an aggressive setup we weren't using any specialist setups. And I got to a point where I wasn't improving, and I actually felt really bad, thinking, shit, he's going to think I'm really bad, I'm not listening to him, I'm not doing what he's asking me to do. And then you get that feeling as somebody that's learning. And it's absolutely fine to feel like that, but it's not a case. We all understand you can hit plateaus, and 2 hours is quite a long time to do a training session. I mean, Peter Romeo isn't even hitting Dexter's time at the moment. He's still half a second off. Hayden Sweet, I mean, what? P6? Have a look at yourself, son.
In a wash car.
Oh, here we go. Right, put yourself in the proper car then.
Hang on, I'll have a second in this car, yeah.
He's still trying to catch me.
I am catching you.
Because I have no clue.
Oh man, like honestly, I know I said this last night, and I've said this today again. I know not everybody's in the same channel just now, but a huge thanks not only to the students for being here and to picking up things so well. Hopefully, you have really felt it's made a difference for you. But thank you so much to the people who have given their time up, like Dex, like Zita, like Barry, like Peter, who they're not getting paid for this, and we're not asking people to pay money for it. So this is all just their own time, out their family's time, out of, like, Dex is on holiday this week, so like Dex really could be somewhere else if he wanted to. But thank you just to everybody.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, he's right on that one.
I didn't want to say that. I was in the back of my head, and I'm like, no, don't be nasty. Don't be nasty. Just be nice for a change.
Oh, I'm never nasty.
Mac, your nice comments made me ruin my lap.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Zeta. Get on it, Zeta. What are you playing at? Is that better? Zach, what's up, Sally McCoist?
That's Zach from TikTok.
Oh, Zach, I so wish I had his money. Do you know, though, like, I loved him as a player because he played for the team that I supported. I'm not going to say much more about that, but you didn't know Sally was so handsome. Oh, you smooth-talking devil, Zach. Is this Zach that throws ice creams and sheep and bananas and
Yeah,
umbrellas?
Yeah.
Zach, you're a legend. You're an absolute legend. Thank you so much for all your love and support that you give us over on TikTok and over here as well. So, yeah, I mean, I know Peter's still working with Sharwin. We are going to leave this server running tonight again, so anyone who does want to continue practicing or whatever can absolutely do so. In fact, what I want to do is I actually want to speak to everybody, so let me drag Sharwin and Peter in here. Hopefully they will be able to hear me. Don't panic, I've just dragged you into here for a reason. Don't panic. Don't panic. Nothing's went wrong.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Right. I just want to thank everybody, especially, Peter isn't a staff person. He literally is just a really nice guy and races in Toga. But I just want to thank you all for all your time tonight. It's outstanding to see the difference that it's making for people and everything else. So, how does anyone or everyone fancy a little practice race at some point, probably at the start of next week?
Yeah, can do.
Yeah, Mike now has a new favorite car.
Oh,
I have converted into the Porsche.
Oh no, man! Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh my god!
I can get 145 in this, I think.
Right, okay. Have you told them the downside of the Porsche, Barry?
What, the rear tires?
No, well, the lack of steering once it starts getting dry of fuel.
Yeah, I felt it when I had to let go for something on the corner. Then there was cars about to slow down a bit more, and I felt it.
Yeah.
I felt what can happen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but from what I've noticed, because we did a few laps in the Aston as well. Mike's driving style is definitely suited towards the rear engine cars.
See, so like
Feels nice.
I couldn't have told you that. Barry can. I couldn't have told you that. So there we go. Yet again. So proud of you all. What I was thinking is, obviously there's maybe a couple of weeks till Rookies Season 9 starts, and I know a few of you are hoping to go into it, and I know some are maybe still wary about racing against each other and maybe being a hazard on the track more than anything. So my thinking was maybe we do a couple of 20-25 minute races with either everybody in, or we can just have students, or we can have mix, whatever everybody feels happy with, and just have.
Students start at the front, faster guys at the back.
Can we have all the mentors in the Jaguar only at the back?
Oh my god, that would be funny,
I've got
wouldn't it?
experience.
That would be funny. That would be really. I reckon Peter would be up for that. I told you. I told you you'd be up for that.
I'd be up for it as well. That'd be funny.
I bet you Peter drives a Jag really well, like Steve Hood well.
No, that's insane what that is.
So, okay, right, so this is my plan. Now, tell me if you want Barcelona. Are you happy with Barcelona? Do you want a different track? What's the consensus?
Carl,
Apart from
please.
apart from whatever Dexter says, it's the opposite. So, apart from what Dexter says,
First.
apart from what that person just said,
The audacity.
well,
Like, if I'm putting my contribution in, I want to use a track that I've been practicing on recently. Like, I don't know these tracks. I don't know.
That's
this is
okay.
the first time I've been around Barcelona today. So
perfect.
To change it to like Watkins Glen is just going to throw me right out. So.
No, that's why I'm asking. So, what are your tracks that you feel better at, Sharwin?
At the moment, it's this and Paul Ricard. But
Paul Ricard is going to be a
Can-
for most people.
exactly.
Oh, Paul Ricard is okay.
Kilami, Kill-Ami.
Barry, shut up.
Kill-Ami.
We can do Kill-Ami.
No. No.
Mike hates Kill-Ami, that's why I suggested it.
I'm happy with any track except the American ones. Watkins is the only American one I know.
Okay.
The others I've got no clue
You're not
about.
missing much with not having Crota, but
Yeah, Cota's.
I like Kota. Like, I don't know why
Nah.
everyone hates Kota so much.
I just
It
don't
was
like
hard
it.
to learn for me. I
It's-
kept giving it up.
it's not a great track to flow with big GT cars.
No.
True, but it's-
Watkins Glen is better for GT3.
I
think.
love Watkins.
So do I. I absolutely love it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm also feeling confident on Watkins.
I know you are. I know you are, and you should because you're so bloody faster than me. Right, so Sharwin, so either this or Paul Ricard, that's the kind of two you feel...
They're the only two that I relatively know. Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, let's do a couple of races here then. For next week. 2 25-minute races. How does that sound? We can have an hour's practice beforehand where we could have people fine-tuning things. We can have people doing what we did tonight, putting people in different channels. Barry's Darth Vaporing again. Are you concentrating?
Sorry. No, yes I am. I'm
No,
doing
yes you are.
laps.
We can tell when Barry starts concentrating because Darth Vapor noises start getting made. It's great.
Stop bullying my weird breathing techniques.
He's zen. Leave him alone.
I'm not going to a yoga retreat with Barry. Let's put it that way, because I wouldn't stop laughing for the entire time. Right. Okay. So 1 hour practice before 2 25-minute races at Barcelona next week. What we say Monday next week? How's Monday for everybody?
Monday works.
Yeah, it should be fun.
It'll be okay, yeah.
It'll be fine also for me.
Beautiful. Right. Okay.
Yeah, good Mondays.
Excellent. Right, let's do it. Let's do that then. Are we okay to leave this server up then for until Monday, and then we can change it over for race 1?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Okay, so that'll give you, if you've got any time you want to practice, you can jump on the server rather than going into single player if you want. So that's what we'll do. We'll see how it goes. This is a suck it and see,
Might be trains.
because we don't know how people are going to feel. And I think we do. Dex, are you able to put a really horrible ballast on all the mentors' cars?
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever cars the mentors are in will get max ballast as well, which will hopefully kind of even things out a little bit. I fully expect to see like Mank and Emerius kind of just driving off into the distance when they're doing times like that. But
Well, yeah, but if it's about helping people learn to be on a
Yeah.
racetrack, I don't mind
yeah,
like sort of doing that, because I was there myself not many weeks ago. doing
yeah,
the job.
absolutely.
I've only just started racing recent the past couple of months, really. So
And you came in second in the rookies, didn't you?
yeah, and that's and I stayed away from racing for ages.
I mean,
should've done
so-
it,
so
but
Mank.
maybe that's why I did well, because I looked at stuff first.
Well, exactly. You
And,
tried to prepare yourself.
yeah, I had a few people that helped me on the track and stuff.
Yeah,
and
good.
It's like, it's not only learning the track and the routes and improving your times, it is how to race with people as well. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. And what I love about if say this group we have tonight end up racing on Monday night, there's not one person in here I don't trust. Hayden is a bit of a send most of the time, but
Well,
everyone
I'm gonna
else is.
go fourth,
Excuse me.
maybe. So,
I'll be honest, I think I might be worse than Hayden, so I'll put my hands up.
Yeah, definitely Alex is worse than me, 1,000,000%.
Sorry, Barry.
No, that's my
I
fault.
owe Romeo an
Awesome.
apology, I think. Was it Romeo that came past me in the last chicane when I'd lost the Porsche?
No,
I nearly hit him.
don't worry.
It
That's
span round back into the road, and
Oh yeah, I spun the Lambo and smashed in the back of Peter at one point.
poor
Yeah,
Peter.
I think the two asses collided and they both stopped, and I tried to avoid and got a tank slapper and just hit him.
We just learned the corner there, so we stay still.
Yeah, like I think one of the asses was the wrong way around. I think it was the other one, and you were like parked up in the corner. And by the time I
Exactly.
realized you were stopped, I was like, "Oh crap!" Tried to turn away and just started sliding.
Oh man. Awesome. Right.
All
Okay.
fun and games.
That's what we're going to do. This is where you can make mistakes. This is where we can do
Do we
silly.
want to make it interesting?
Oh, okay. What have you got in mind?
We have ballast, and then we have to go with 15 seconds later than all other
Okay.
mentors.
Okay.
You really don't have much faith in us, do you?
No, and it's not that at all. I think what Peter wants is used to drive off before chaos ensues, with people just like LFM lobby taking each other out, kind of thing.
Basically.
Yeah.
What he's saying is, Mac and Hayden are going to end up crashing into you.
Oh, that's the second slur tonight, Mr. Barrier. What's that all about?
That's what you get for insulting my breathing.
Oh man, I'm telling you, see if we're ever away on some kind of toga retreat, I am not sharing a room with Barry sleeping. I'm just putting that out there just now.
Yeah, no, I would not put anyone through that, because I've had people had to kick me away because they thought I was dying in my sleep.
Oh my god, you got sleep apnea or something?
I think like I'm convinced I got like sleep apnea. I think it's called. But oh well. I'm still here, so we're all right.
Well, exactly. You're waking up every day. Sorry, Peter,
Yeah,
were you going to say something there?
Oh, it's all good.
Okay. Right, okay.
Said.
Next Monday, we'll do 7 p.m. start, and there'll be an hour of practice. Do we need to do qualifying? Or can we just... I suppose we probably
we set
do.
the entry list.
Okay, right. Well, we could do that if that's as long as that's not a huge pain in the ass to do.
For Dexter, that's fine.
One-shot quality?
Okay, that's fine. No, because I genuinely want the students at the front, and I want all the rabble behind.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
pressure into T1 because that's what they're going to get in every race anyway. So yeah.
Well, that's true. So we'll just let the torpedoes go first. The Alex and the Hayden. Send the torpedoes down. Okay, so format for next week: 7 p.m. till 8 p.m. is going to be practice. We'll have mentoring if you need something specific, and then we'll do two 25-minute races and see how it goes. Again, this if it goes well, it goes well. If it goes terrible, then well, at least we tried it. At the end of the day, your feedback is what's going to shape this forevermore. So I'm happy to go with whatever we have and whatever the suggestions are the best. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop off voice chat and just chill out for 2 minutes with the peeps in the chat, and then I'll head off. You're not streaming tomorrow, Hayden, are you? I'm not being sarcastic, by the way. I'm not trying to rub salt in your wound.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I'll be back on 12 p.m. till 4 p.m. British summertime tomorrow with some more LFM dailies. And I'm taking Wednesday night off. So, yeah, that's that. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody in the chat and the VC. You're all legends, Peter especially. You're an absolute legend.
You're welcome.
Thank you for doing that. And
Indeed, thank you to
Patient
everybody.
saint. Thank you very
Don't
much.
worry. I hope I could help.
Oh, of course you can.
Yeah, it's been great for me. Thanks both to everyone for running it, and of course Barry for helping me around, and putting me in the Porsche all of a sudden.
My God, my God.
Well, so an extra.
To be fair, I didn't tell you to jump in the Porsche. I was like, yeah, while you're like hot lapping the Aston and you were doing a pretty good job of it, I was like, I'm gonna do a wee lap in the Porsche for the crack, and then you jumped in as well. And I was like, oh well, let's do that.
Do you know?
You did.
From silly little things of why don't we do this, you end up with something really pretty cool. Zach, thanks so much for the 70 bits on Twitch. You're a legend. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, I'll speak to you later, but thank you again, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye.
Awesome. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Right, okay, so that's them done. So, yeah, I like Zach, thank you so much. You're such a generous person. I'm going to be on for another 5 minutes because I don't always get a chance to chat with you guys and how things are going. Finlay, Mac, are you still able to do... Okay, Finlay, so I don't think I can. I'll drop you a DM as why there's a bit of a health thing going on. But I'll drop you a DM and we can talk about it. Mitchell, applause for everyone helping out each other. Absolutely. Firehead, you need to quit vaping, Mac. I'm not very happy. Oh, what? Am I getting told off? That's not nice. I appreciate you looking out for my health, but you know. And saying that, that's done anyway. I need to get my other one up and running. I do need to get stop vaping. You're absolutely right. I know it's slightly different tonight. Davida, sorry, I didn't even see your message. You're all good. You wish your exams were finished. Summer sessions. Oh my God, have you got more summers? Oh, more exams to go. Wow. I don't often get a chance just to sit and shoot the breeze. I nearly said something different there. Quality content, pal, comes at a price. I appreciate you, Zach. I absolutely appreciate you. So I've really enjoyed tonight. Like, I haven't really done anything, but to see the amount of people who want to learn to get better, and the amount of people in this community who want to help people to get better, like Marek, as in Emerius, who's in chat and YouTube, like, he is 1 second off a 143. That's crazy. I've never been anywhere near a 143 or a 144. Finlay said that there's no problem, you can't race, by the way. Oh, thank you, Fired. Appreciate that. Tell Finlay I'm so sorry. I've messed him about so much, and it's just stuff that's going on in the background that I need to deal with. Yeah. So, again, I know it's slightly different content. Tomorrow I'll be back 12 PM till 4 PM, as I said, with some LFM daily, so I'll be 4 races. Davida, you saw a little bit of the first live mentoring this morning. You're very happy to see it's going well. Thank you, Davida. And obviously, my invitation is always extended to you, but I know you're busy with loads of stuff, so I would never want you to feel pressure to do it. But if you ever were at a loose end, then please feel free to jump in. You've helped me so much in terms of mentoring me, so it's an absolute pleasure. Mitchell, enjoyed this stream. It was something quite nice to watch. Yeah, I think something a little bit different, something a little bit that warms your heart to see a community come together, and we get to know each other. Davida, driving this summer, you'll be there for sure. Oh, sorry, during the summer, you'll be there for sure. Love it, Davida. I appreciate it, my friend. Yeah, and as you know, I'll be back doing LFM races tomorrow. I'll probably be getting crashed out or whatever it is that I'm doing. But yeah, Toga is my home, so it is what it is. Mitchell, if you have someone who can improve your Nissan driving, you'll be there. Mitchell, there'll be loads of folk that can help you. So once you get your Moza back up and running, just let me know. Just let me know through Discord or through the chat, and we'll get you sorted. So yeah, it's been an amazing day. Like, today has been absolutely amazing from start to finish. Like, I got a P2 in an LFM race on a wet Silverstone. I'm pretty happy for that. I then get told by Hayden that I've been promoted in Toga as well, so I mean, that was a shock out the blue. And tonight has just been an absolute awesome night of kindness. Thanks, Mitchell. Thanks. Yeah, it was. Don't get me wrong. I was fortunate, but you know, I still had to be there to get that P2. So, and the promotion. Thank you. It just means my Discord is even more full. I'm like, I don't even know what half of these channels are. But it means I can help out and do stuff if Dex is busy or things like that. So, yeah, it's always nice. Excuse me for yawning. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to leave yous. Thank you so much for all your love and support tonight. Yous have been absolutely awesome. Zach, thank you so much again for your 70 bits. Absolute legend, my friend. Absolute legend. Mitchell, if you'd have spun you wouldn't have been there, so take the credit. Oh man, yeah. David, I'll DM you tonight. If I don't remember, it's because I have a lot to do, but I want to talk to you a bit. Yeah, no problem, David. Absolutely no problem. Always here for you. Always here for a chat. Yeah. So, enjoy your evening. Enjoy what's left of your evening. I'm gonna go. I've actually got some popcorn. So yeah, I might actually have some popcorn. I've nothing to watch at the moment, but I'll get something. Okay, until tomorrow, 12 PM British summertime, I'll be back here. Until then, enjoy your evening, enjoy what's left of it. Thank you again. Love and support. Take care. Bye-bye.